Alright, good morning guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have my E36 Sedan 1998 323i. So this is a M52, so the newer lighter engine as well, and with all the new modern features. And today we're going to be going over, well, pretty much the whole reason you would have clicked onto this video is the tuned ECU. So we're going to see if it's worth it for you guys, and we're going to do a POV drive and see how the actual new tuned ECU that I've installed feels with the car. This one's the old one. You can see all the water damage and it is pretty crusty and cruddy. We will be testing out the new ECU, see how the tune feels. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting video, and I'm going to go over pretty much all the things that I have done to this E36 since my ownership. So I have turned this car from pretty much a bone stock grandma spec sedan into how it's sitting right now. And I think, I don't know, I absolutely love the E36 shape and how boxy and aggressive, and it just has that timeless look to it, man. Like I don't know, I've really fallen in love with this car. If you guys want to see that build process to how this car has come from completely bone stock grandma spec to how it is now, and all the things that I've fixed to how it's sitting right now as well. So yeah, definitely go check that video out. But today is for the upgraded ECU, and I give you guys a quick walk around of everything that we've done, and then we'll put a GoPro on our head and go for our POV drive and see how the new tuned ECU feels. 323 sedan, and honestly, in my opinion, it's my favorite type of E36 because the windows aren't as big in a sedan, where the coupes feel like they're a bit too big and they look like a sedan anyway. So the proportions of a sedan, in my opinion, on an E36, even sometimes on an E46, depends, is generally my favorite. So really happy I could grab this at such a good price, and it's a sedan, so I love it. You know, I don't know, something about a four-door that's relatively low, has that track stance to it. It looks really sick. We have, of course, lowered the car, so it's on coilovers, has a bit of aggressive front camber. Biggest change are these style of Graham 57 DR style rim on 225/45/17 tires. So the OEM size was about a 205 tire. We've gone for a much wider tire. They're a Continental, so a little bit more sticky, nothing too crazy. Probably my favorite and most modern update to my E36 is this M3 front bumper bar. So we got this completely brand new, so cheap still compared to, you know, R34 Skyline prices. I mean, buying a front bumper bar that's only about 350, that's plastic, was amazing. So it came with the front lip, we painted it as well, and yeah, this is how it's sitting. It's pretty aggressive, it's pretty low at the front, but I think it looks, well, I think the whole M3 front bumper bar just completely changed and modernized the whole front end. Matte front grille, because the other one was missing, and this was my best second option, which I'm happy with because it matches the lip. And coming over, my favorite part of the car, which also honestly makes the whole car, is the Graham 57 DR style rims on a 225/45 Continental tire. So we've gone for that meaty track look with a bit of maxed out front camber at the front as well. So it's pretty flush, pretty aggressive. I'll show you guys the back. So the back is sitting really nice and tucked. I've actually gone ahead and flared this out, probably another 10 to 15 mils, which I'm pretty happy with because it was my first time rolling and flaring guards, so I did a really good job at that. And yeah, the car is honestly sitting exactly how I like it. I mean, I could do a little bit of adjustment to the height, maybe not so much, but maybe just tuning in and dialing in the suspension. And of course, but the whole point of today's video is the tuned DME. So we're gonna for a bit of a drive and see how the upgraded ECU feels and kind of go from there. So we've cleaned the ICV valve, which was causing a bit of lump or rough idle, so I've done that. Cleaned the throttle body. We've installed and fixed the limp mode that the car was having. If you guys watched the previous video, I was running into a bit of an issue where the car was going into limp mode, but I've resolved that, and it came down to a water damaged ECU. So we've fixed that. One of the biggest reasons why I upgraded the ECU, I never really planned to do it, it just happened, I guess, with fate, is because I wasn't sure if it was the ECU issue at all. So I was like, if I'm gonna buy a new ECU, I might as well upgrade it. Should add about an extra 10 horsepower, but a lot more mid-range power too. I'm pretty excited to put a GoPro on my head, give the car a quick test and see how it feels. That's gonna be enough for, I guess you could say, the introduction and talking stage of my E36. Now let's actually go for a drive and see how the car actually feels. right, we'll go for our first proper drive and see how the new tuned DME ECU actually feels. You can kind of feel it straight away just on light throttle too, so yeah, we'll put it into sport mode. But yeah, the car feels a lot like it has a lot more pickup, which is nice, especially around 2. Yeah, a lot more noticeable power. That's actually really nice, especially for like daily living. It's pretty nice to have. Yeah. Wow. It has so much more pickup. That's insane. Yeah. That is crazy. And yeah, even just the throttle response is a lot nicer. It's a lot more torquey, which is really nice. Like that pickup. Wow. Shit. That's actually very nice. Yeah. 3,000, 4,000, there's no sluggishness. Even to what was the issue before? Pretty much that. So there used to be a delay in the throttle response. So when you wanted to put your foot down and do something, the car kind of, well, that's how BMW designed it from factory. It's pretty sluggish. It does not want to do that because it's not really a sporty car, right? So this kind of resolves and fixes all that problem, and just makes it feel a lot lighter, makes it feel more sporty. Probably uses more fuel, so it's probably not. Yeah. It does not want to kick out. These tires are way too wide and way too sticky, but for what I want to do, like more grip style driving, this is perfect. But honestly, it's night and day. It's actually crazy how much more it changed the E36. So it feels a lot more alive, makes it feel more lively. The throttle feels a lot more torquey. You can feel it pretty much throughout the whole car, throughout the whole gears. No, it's pretty nice. It's not a insane, I wouldn't say it's expect massive changes, but it adds to that drivability, which I think for me is perfect. And especially if, well, for me, in my case, so I'm going to manual swap the car soon anyway, so it's good to have it, and it will unlock that 7,000 RPM range. For me, it's kind of stuck at 6,000 for an automatic, but it makes the automatic more fun to drive. And again, I still don't really mind it being an automatic because this is my kind of daily driver as well, kind of something I want to get into that's still looks nice, comfortable, and I don't know, for Sydney traffic, it does get a bit of a pain, so it's nice to have a car that I can just get into that's automatic and pretty comfortable to drive. So it kind of ticks all those boxes for me, and the car honestly looks very nice. And even the brakes are solid. That is that is sick. This car rips. That's so cool. Wrap up the tuned DME for my E36, and hope you guys enjoyed that short video, but that was actually such a good and cheap upgrade. Again, the whole ECU was about 500 and made the car feel so much more alive, and it suits the whole aggressive look of it too. So again, I'm running everything else, stock intake, stock headers, stock exhaust, and you guys would have heard it in the video, it sounded that good. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this short tuned E36. I will catch you guys in the future video when we take this to a mountain pass, and it's not double demerits in Australia. That's one of the biggest reasons this weekend we didn't go, is because there's a lot of police out at the moment, and if one of those spots in Australia, we only have one kind of toll gate or mountain pass, and it's always filled with cops. Today we just kind of went on some nice back quiet streets to test the new tuned ECU. But yeah, definitely subscribe and stay tuned for when we get to properly test it on a nice mountain pass road, as well test the new suspension, the new 225s over the 205s, and honestly just driving the car, how aggressive and responsive the front end feels in this car now, especially with the squared setup of the 225 45 tire setup. It's going to be insane. I reckon it's going to be a very fun drive through the mountain pass. That's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.